Hey, welcome back to Food Good. Today I'm here with my favourite mother-in-law of all time, Santa, who's going to show us how to make gnocchi. So this is our very own Italian Nonna makes gnocchi video. Stay tuned. And these are floury potatoes, so they're better for gnocchi rather than the waxy type of potatoes. Yeah. What's the process? After we boil these, and they'll be peeled either before or after?
Yeah, I put it through that.
We'll put it through a potato ricer?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many times do you pass it through the potato ricer?
Once.
Just once? So once the potato is riced, you put it on the bench or in a bowl. What do you prefer? In a bowl. And then you make a little hole in the middle. And then you add, what do you add? A bit of flour.
And I put an egg to a kilo of potatoes. How many kilos you're doing?
Okay, so you put the egg in, because some people don't put egg in, but some do, and it's a bit this way or that way.
No, well, the egg is a
binder.
Binder, yeah.
Right.
The binder.
When we've riced the potato and we put it in the bowl and we've added some egg and some flour. So you said it's 1 egg for every kilo of potatoes. How much flour do you put in? Is that more by feel or?
Only the flour that it takes.
So it's more by feel, just to absorb the moisture.
More flour.
More flour.
See?
More flour. So it's a bit too sticky, so it needs more flour.
It tells you want more flour.
Okay.
Yeah, not too much, not too much.
Yeah. You just want to make sure you bring it so it's all consistent.
Okay. Oh.
Yes, and then it keeps taking more and more flour. The more you work it, see.
Is that good or bad?
No good if you're overworking. Yeah, overworking don't.
Right, overworking it. All right, I think this is the time for the professionals to step in.
Yeah.
Right, Alison's going to take over now because I'm not good at this. Oh, but look at that. She's such a professional at this. Oh yeah, I wasn't even close.
Okay, I'll get a board.
And then, so once we've done that, we then shape the gnocchi.
Yeah.
So by shaping it, we'll roll it out. We'll cut a piece off, roll it into a long sausage, and then cut it into maybe 1.5 to 2 centimetre lengths.
Yeah. Well, what I do, I just flatten it and cut it into fingers, you know. And then you roll it out, which then it's not that much.
Do we need the dough to rest at all or not? Or use it just ready to go and make gnocchi with?
No.
Don't need to put it in the fridge or let it rest for any period of time?
No.
Once we've made the dough, we actually don't want to work it too much either, do we? We don't really want to gluten thing happening. It's minimal work with the dough, just to combine everything.
Yeah.
Keep it dry.
Just as long as it keeps off the board, you
know.
Not
too sticky.
Enough your fingers.
Sure, we don't want it sticky. Do you have that little scallop shape with your gnocchi, or yours completely round?
Well, I put it through the fork like.
So then we get the little pieces of gnocchi, and just with a fork, you just score the outside or just impress the outside, imprint the outside.
See, I go with 2 fingers and then.
And it's pretty traditional to have them looking like that with the where there's that kind of void in between with the ridges.
Yeah.
And then gnocchi are pretty much ready to boil?
Yeah, and then you have your boiling water, you know,
Salted
ready to
boiling
go.
water?
Salted boiling water, yes.
And they're only in there for a very short period of time anyway.
Yeah, when they rise, they're, you know.
So first they're going to sink, and then they float,
yeah.
and you scoop them out.
When they float, you scoop them out.
Once the gnocchi has risen or has floated to the top of the boiling water, we scoop it out, and we can put it straight into a pan that's got the sauce.
Yeah.
And we move it, we mix it all around.
Yeah.
We can plate it. If you want, you can add extra sauce to the top. We can put some cheese on it, depending on what kind of sauce. It might be pecorino that you might match with it, or Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah.
Before we cook the gnocchi, can we freeze those uncooked gnocchi? So they freeze really well.
If you have too many,
Yeah, so that's a nice thing to keep for later. We can freeze them, bring them out whenever we need them.
Yep. And that'll take a little bit longer when you throw them into the boiling water because they're frozen.
They have to defrost and heat up and cook.
But they still come up.
And the sort of sauces that you would typically use, you'd use more of a Neapolitan tomato sauce?
Yeah, you can use anything you like.
Yeah.
Because you're used to your own sauces.
That's right. I mean, it'll pair perfectly with ragu alla bolognese, or if you have a look at one of my other videos on the blue vein or the gorgonzola cream sauce, gnocchi, I've actually done a little segment in there. Gnocchi with that goes really, really well.
Beautiful.
It's a very, very traditional combination from the north.
And then you do your own.
Yeah, keep it nice and light. Because the gnocchi are pretty heavy, so you actually want a lighter sauce, even though I did say with ragu alla bolognese, which I personally, the combination's a little bit heavy, so you don't eat so much. But with the other sauces, like the Neapolitan sauce, nice and light and fruity. My name's Andrew from Food Good. If you've liked what you've seen, please give us a like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.